Hello guys, my name is ธีทัศน์ จิรชัยรัตนศิลป์ My number ID is 6501161104145. Today we are going to talk about digital key lock plus 4 digits of my student ID number. From the first, we will going to talk about pre-processing. For my number ID, I will make this password from the last 4 digits. Then my password will number 0145. And then I imagine, in my imagine, they will have the button 10 button. From my password that I want is make right. They will have 0145. When you press the button 0145. The password will approve that your passcode is correct. And another number, I will make it in the case wrong switch. From this picture, I will make them. They will have the input the file input. In my input, then will make the W is input. From the first, I will make the W4 is press 0. W3 is press 1. W2 is press 4. W1 is press 5. And W0 is wrong switch. And they will have the special input that make our process can go to the next stage. And his name is WR. WR is not pressed. And from the file input, that they will have to make the input 5 bit. From first, in the W4, I will make him name like this 1 2 3 4 5. The sort of them from this. Not press 2. Make him name 0 off. And this is my pre-processing. And then we are going to talk about diagram. My state diagram from the first, my password is 015. Hey, no, 0, 1, 4, 5. In my state diagram, I will make wrong switch is detection number. When you press wrong number, state number some number will go back to start state immediately. First, we will make the start state. My start state is state 0. When you press the 0, they will go to state 1 immediately. And in my condition, if you press wrong or not press, they will stay in the state 0. This is all of state 0. We will go to talk about state 1. In state 1, if you not press or call another name is hold button. If you not press it or release the button, they will go to stage 2 immediately. But if you still hold the button 0, they will stay in the stage 1. But imagine when you hold press 0, but you accident press some number. That is in my condition is wrong press case. When wrong press case is go is appear, they will go to state 0 immediately. And this is all of state 1. We will go to talk about state 2. In my state 2, my password is 1. When you press 1, they will go to state 3. But if you not press or don't key the number, they will in the case not press. When condition appear, they will stay in the state 2. But if you press the wrong number, it will go to the state 0 immediately. And that's all of state 2. And then state 3. In state 3, if you release the button, or in the case not press, it will go to state 4 immediately. But if you still hold the button, if you press 1, it will go to stay in the state 3. But if you press wrong number, it will go to the case wrong page. It will, when you press wrong number, they will go to state 0. And that's all of state 3. in the state 4 my password is 4. Then if you press the number 4 it will go to state 5 immediately. But if you not press the number it will stay in the state number 4. But if you press the wrong number they will go to state 0 immediately. This is all of state 4 and state 5. In state 5 if you release the button it will go to the case of not press the button and then they will go to state 6 immediately. But if you still hold the number 4 if you still hold the press number 4 it will stay in the state 5. But if you press wrong number it will go to state 0 immediately. And this is all of state 5 and state 6. In the state 6 where my password is 5. When I press 5 it will go to state 7 immediately. Okay. But if you don't press the number it will make my credential in not press it will stay in the state 6. But if you press the wrong number it will go to state 0 immediately. Okay, and this is all of state 6. In state 7 if you release the button it will make the conditioner in the not press. When this happens it will go to state 8 immediately. Okay, but if you still hold the numpad number 5 it will stay in the state 7. But if you press the wrong number when you hold the password number 5 and when you press wrong press it will go to state 0 immediately. And this is all of state 7. And in state 8 and when press some number it will go to state 0 immediately. But if I'm not pressed the button, it will stay in the state X. And this is all of my state diagram. From the state diagram, when we know direction, what we should do, then we can start writing the state table. In state table that we should know two main points. First point is the present state. Present state is that will show the status now of the state. Where are you now? And from the state diagram, they will have the nine that I have the 9 state. And another main point is the next state. Next state is the result when you put input inside the state. Then I will write the input that I want. Press 0, press 1, press 4, press 5. Okay. Another input is for press and not press. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Start. Why we will look in the state 0. In state 0, when I'm press 0, they will go to state 1 immediately. Then we will look to state 0 and press 0. And result is go to state 1. Okay. And another condition is press wrong and not press. In the state 0, when I'm press wrong or not press, then they will stay in the state 0. And in my case, when I'm press 1, press 4 and press 5, this is all of them is the wrong press case. Then they will go to state 0. And this is all of the state 0. Then go to state 1. In state 1, when you release the button or not press, they will go to state 2 immediately. Then go to state 1 and go to the not press case. Then write it here. Then we will get the result that we want. And another condition is not press. Oh, sorry. And another condition is press 0. When you still hold the button, they will stay in the state 1. And when you press wrong, they will go to state 0. Here. When you in my state diagram, when I'm press wrong, they will go to state 0. And the press 1, press 4, press 5 is in the wrong press case 2, then they will go to state 0. Okay, then I finish the state 1. Go to state 2. In the state 2, when I press 1, they will go to state 3 immediately. Then look to state 2 and go to input, press 1. Then write the state 3 in here. And that is. Then another condition is when you not press or don't do anything, they will stay in the state 2. Then go to the case not press, then write it state 2 in here. And another case is wrong press. In the wrong press, if you press wrong, then they will go to state 0. And in state 2, in the press 0, press 4, press 5, they will go to the wrong press case. Then they will go to state 0. And that's all of the state 2. Go to state 3. In state 3, when you not press or you release the button from the press 1, then they will go to state 4 immediately. Another condition is when you still hold the press 1, then they will stay in the state 3 too. But if you press wrong, they will go to state 0. In press 1, press 4, press 5, when you put inside the state 3, then they will go to case is wrong press. Then they will go to state 0 immediately. Okay. And this is all of the state 3. State 4. State 4, when press the 4 inside the state 4, they will go to state 5 immediately. Then go to the state 4, go to look on the press 4. Then write the state 5 in line of state 4. Oh, sorry. Okay. Then another condition is if you not press, they will stay in the state 4. But if you wrong press, then they will go to state 0. In press 0, 1 and 5, 2, they will go to state 0. Because the input is in the wrong case. And this is all of the state 4. Then look in the state 5. In state 5, when you release the button or not press, they will go to state 6 immediately. Then look in the state 5 and go to the case not pressed. Then write the result that we want to go to state 6. And then another condition is press 4. If you still hold the press 4, then they will stay in the state 5 too. Look in the state 5 and look in the press 4, then right here. Okay. And in another condition is wrong press. When you write wrong press, they will go to state 0 immediately. And press 0, press 1, press 5 is in the wrong press too. Then go to state 0. Okay. And this is the result of the state 5 that we want. Then go to state 6. In state 6, we want to press 5 and make it go to the state 7. Then go to state 6 and look at the input press 5 and write the result that we want. And another condition is not press. When you not press, they will stay in the state 6. And in the wrong press case, press 0, press 1, press 4 is in the wrong press case 2. Then make them go to state 0. Okay. Then this is all the state 6. And state 7. In state 7, that we want is when you release the button or not press, they will go to state 8 immediately. Then look at the state 7 and look the input of not press and write the result that we want. Okay, another condition is press 5. If you still hold the button press 5, then they will stay in the state 7. Then look at the state 7, look at the inside press 5, and then write the result that we want. And wrong press case. In the wrong press case, you will, when you press the wrong number, wrong press, then they will go to state 0. And press 0, 1, 4 is state 6 go. No. Press 0, 1, 4 is in the wrong press case 2. Then make them go to state 0. Okay, that's all the state 7. Then go to state 8. In state 8, if you, in my state diagram, when I press some number, they will go to the state 0 in automatic. But if I'm not press the button in the state 8, then they will stay in the state 8 like this. And from the diagram that we want, press some number, they will go to the state 0. Like this. And this is all of the state table. Then we will talking about state assignment. The state assignment, when we write it, then when we can, when we finish this, we can write the equation of them. First of all, I will translate from the press 0 into the W4 from the pre-processing that I'm making. Okay. Start when we will going to talk about the present state. From the present state, in the state we will know is what in the flip-flop. They have two name clock. Then in the timing diagram, clock have the clock up and clock down. When input clock up, the process inside left block will process themselves to make state can work and go to the next state. By when flip-flop is clock up, input inside the state will plus 1. Start from the state 0. In state 0, we don't make anything. We don't clock up. Then we will start from the state 0 is 0 4 bit. and when clock is up, it will plus 1 go to the next state in immediately, like this. Then when process itself make process, then they will plus 1 again, and they will plus 1 like this from first to the last state, like this. Then when we and I will make the imagine name inside this state. From the first, they will have the in this name is D3, D2, D1 and D0. Okay, then when we know name of the 4 bits of our state, then we write it all in the next state. From first state 1, here, state 1 is named 0001, then write it here true. State 0, then we write the 000 from here to here. State 0, name 0, then write it all in the next state. Here true, when you know the state name in state 2, then write it in state 2 here. Like this state 4. We now name the state 4 here, then write it here. State 0, state 0. State 5, what's its name state 5? Name state 5 is 0101. State 0, name 000. State 4, name 0100. State 0, state 0. State 5, what's name? 0101. State 6, what's name? His name is 0110. Then like this. Okay. State 0, state 0. State 7, what's name state 7? His name is this. And we get this. What's name state 8? Okay. State 8 is 1000. Then write it here. And another name that I want to imagine name is another D3. I make his name is Y3. In name of D is in the present state. That we want to calculate in the future, and Y is in the next state. Like this. And this is my state assignment. Then we will going to talk about middle block design. From start state diagram, I have 9 states. How do I know how many flip-flops should I use? Start from theory. I want to talk about one formula. That formula is 2 power n. In this formula, when you put some number n, some number, it will get the value that know how state that I can put in that flip-flop. Oh, sorry, in that flip-flop. In n, when you put some number, it will tell you how many flip-flop we can use. Okay, and example, like my state in my project. In my project, I have 9 states. If we use n equal to 3 and put it inside equation 2 power n, then we will get 2 power 3 equal to 8. Then we will compare it together. Compare 9 state and 8 state. And when you compare it together, you will know that 3 flip-flop is not enough to compatible 3 flip-flop. But if we use n equal to 4 and put it inside the equation 2 power n, then we will get 2 power 4 and get equation is 16 state. From this equation, then we know if we compare with the 9 state in my project, that make me know 4 flip-flop is enough for 9 state. And from this equation, then we know how it were used for flip-flop. And we know in my project that they have more than 8 states, but we have 16 states. But after state 0, 8, we don't use it. I will use them in term don't care because we don't use it. Like this, we will go back to the state assignment. We will make it in don't care. But but we know we will use the is for flip-flop for compatible in my project. And then we will going to talk about input inside flip-flop. From state assignment, we will know value inside D3, D2, D1, D0 and name Y3, Y2, Y1, Y0. Inside the flip-flop is D. It's the same name with the T flip-flop that I use it. And output that lie out from the flip-flop is Y. Like this. And this is my middle block design. Okay, I'm going to talk about the left box equation. In left box equation, I will use the state assignment to calculate the equation. By first, doing the present state. In present state, we will look in the D3, D2, D1, and D0 first. And then write them. Then we will look each location name in the line in the next state. In the D3 line is here in the next state. D2 line is here. Wait a minute. Here. D1 in next state is here and D0 in next state is here. Okay, then we will look in the next state by we will look the one only. Example like D3. In D3, I will look the one in the D3 line. Like this. This is the D3 in the next state. By this is one, then first look input is upper. In input upper of this, this is the WR, then write it. And look in the name of state. This state. Look this. And we will got the state 7. When we push each other, then we will add it together. And another example is here. D3 in the next state. D3 next state here. Then look upper input. Upper input of this is WR. And name of state is state X. State X here. And write it. Then when we got the two of this, we will keep it all together like this. We will look the one in D3 next state here in whole picture. Like this, the D3 they have only two equation. Then D3 is finished. To make clear, look at the D2. D2 in the next state. We will look in the state 0. In state 0, they don't have the one inside of the next state. Then we will skip it and make it is what state 0 is finished. Go to state 1, look the D2 in the next state. Here. The all of them is 0. Then stage 1 is finished. And go to stage 2. In the stage 2, D2 is here. Then look next state. D2 here. D2, and D2. All of them is 0. Then go next. In stage 3, D2 here. D2 here. D2, and D2. Then this is the one in the D2. First, write name. Look upper name of input. Input name is WR. Then write it first. And then go to look at the name of state. In this line, name is state 3. Then write the state 3 first. Then state 3 is all. Go to state 4. In state 4, look the D2 first. Look the D2 in the next state. Then this is 0, skip 0, skip 1 here. Then write first. Look in the input name. Input name is W2 and state name is state 4. Wait a minute. Like this. Okay. Then check continue. State 0, 0, and 1 here. When 1 here, then write the input name first. Input name is WR. And state name is state 4. Then go to state 5 because state 4 is on. We check it already. State 5. State 5 D2 0, D2 0, D2 here. Then look in input first. Input is W2 and state name is state 5. Then continue. D2 0, D2 0, D2 1. D2 1 here. Then look input. Input is WR and state is state 5. state name is state 5, then write it. And state 5 is finished. Go to state 6. In state 6, D2 here, 0, 0, 0, and 1 here. 1 here, then look input. Input is W1, then name state 6, then continue to check D2 0 here, D2 1 here, D2 1 here, then write the input name first. Input name WR and state 6. Then state 6 is off, go to state 7. In state 7, the true next state 0, 0, 0, 1 here, look input, then W1 and state name is state 7, then checking continues, state D2 0, D2 0, and then state 7 is on. Go to state 8. In state 8, D2 0, D2 0, D2 0, D2 0, D2 0, and D2 0. Then D2 is on. Finish. Look into the D1. Like the D2 and D3, D1 is look the D1 is look at this line, but look at in the next state. Like D2, we will look only one in the next state. First D1 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and 0. Then continue go to state 1. D1 0 here, 0, 0, 0, 0, and 1 here. 1 here first. Write in name of input. Name of input is WR. And state name is state 1. And finish. Go to state 2. State 2 is D1 here, D1 in next state here. And this is 1 in the next state. Look input first. Input is W3 and name state of state 2. Continue. 0 here, 0, 0, and 1 here again. Then 1 here is WR. Input is WR, then state name is state 2. Go to state 3. In state 3, D1 present here, D1 next state here, and 1 here. 1 here, look input out upper. Then input is W3 and state 3. Then continue, look outer. 0, 0, 0. Then state 3 is on. Go to state 4. State 4, D1 here, D1 0 here, 0 here, 0 here, 0, 0, 0. Then state 4 is R. Go to state 5. 0, 0, 0, 0. D1 0 and D1 0 here. D1 0 here means Y input first. W input of the state is state 5. Then state 5 is R. Go to state 6. State 6, D1 here, 0, 0, 0, 1 here. 1 here, look upper. upper is input is W1 and state name is state 6 and continue to check 0 here 1 here and 1 is here. Then look input first. Input is first is WR, then Y and state 6. Then go to state 7. State 7, D1 0 here, 0 here, 0 and 1 here. Look input first. Go to input is W1 and state is state 7. Continue. 0 here, 0, then state 7 is R. State 8, 0 here, 0, 0. 0 of them. Then state 8 is finished. State 8 finished and the 1 is R. Finish 2. Go to D0. Like D1, D2, D3. We look D0 in next state. If we find one like this, then we will write the name. Like this. In this, D2, D0 is W4 and state 0 name. Look each other. Look each other if there are 0. Then go to state 1 immediately. In state 1, D0 is here. In next state, D0 is here too. Then write it. Input first. Input is W4 and state is state 1. And finish and look each other. This 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Then finish. State 1. Go to state 2. In state 2, 1 here. 1 here, then write the input first. Input is the W3 and state 2. And finish. Continue to check. 0 here, 0 here, don't look 0 here, 0 here. Then state 2 is finished. State 3, 0, 1 here. 1 here, then write input first and write name state 3 and finish. Continue. Find each state. 0 here, 0 here, 0 here, 0 here. Then go to state 4. In state 4, 0 here, 0 here, 1 here, 1 here. Then write the input first. State here, then the input is W2 and state 4 here. Finish this, continue to find each equation. Is 0, 0, 0, then state 4 is finished. State 5, 0 here, 0 here, 1 here. 1 here means right input. First input here is W2 and state 5 finish. In state 5, 0 here, 0 here, 0 here, then 0, state 5 is finished. Go to state 6. State 6, 0 here, 0 here, 0 here, 1 here. 1 here, look input first. Input is W1 and state 6. And finish. Look each other, 0, 0, then we don't look. State 6 is finished. Go to state 7. State 7, 0 here, 0 here, 0 here, 1 here. 1 here, then input. Input name is W1 and state name is state 7. And continue. Here 0, here 0, then state 7 is finished. Go to state 8, state 8. In the 0 next state. Here 0, here 0, 0, 0, 0, and 0. Then this is all the name of the equation. Then we will write the name inside of them. My form pro that I'm already told. In the W input, they have name input inside. By first is W4. W4 name 1000. In each bit, each name inside of inside. Like this. W4, W3, W2, W1, W0. When W4 is 1, then write W4. But when W4 is 0, then we will write W4 that. Like this. When W3 is 0, then W3 that. 0 here too, 0. All of them 0, then W3, W2, W1, and W0 is 0. And here too. When we write name already, in Y3 here, we will use them in the present state to calculate it in equation. Like this. Like the W4 in Y3 to 1 when Y3 is 0, then Y3 is that. Y2 0, Y2 that. Y1 is 0, Y1 that. Y0 is 1, then Y0 only. sorry. Like this. Then first, from the equation we got, we will write the name input inside of them. By first, WR name is W4 that, W3 that, W2 that, W1 that, and W0 that. Write full name here. And name of state 7 is here. Then write first like this, like this line, like this line. WR name same like first line. Then write it. And name of state 8 is here. State 8 is Y3, Y2, like this. And we will write it all of them in the full name. I will specific name of them first. Okay, then we will write name of them. I forget. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, then start with this line. Which first line? In first line, WR is W4 that W4 that and state 3 name is Y3 that Y2 that Y1 Y0 and look next equation is W2 is W4 that W3 that W2 W1 that and W0 and state 4 is Y3 that Y2 Y1 Y0. Look to this line is WR and state 4 WR is W4 that W3 that W2 that W1 that and W0 that and with state 4 is Y3 that Y2 Y1 that Y0. Okay, then go to next line is W2 is W4 that W3 that W2 W1 that and W0 and state 5 name is Y3 that Y2 Y1 that and Y0. Next line is WR and name state 5 is Y3 that Y2 Y1 that and Y0. Next line is W1 is W3 that W2 that W1 W0 that and next is name of state 6 name Y3 that Y2 Y1 Y0 that and last of the two is here. Sorry, not last. Look this first. This first is WR, W3, W4 that, W3 that, W2 that, W1 that, W0 that, and state 6. State 6 name is Y3 that, Y2, Y1, and Y0. That. Sorry. Or with W1 is W3 that, W2 that, W1 W0 that, and state 7 name is Y3 that, Y2 Y1 Y0 like this, and then we will get the D2 equation. like the same. Write name of them. WR is W4 that, W3 that, W2 that, W1 that, and W0 that. And with state 1 name is Y3, Y2, Y1 net, and Y0. Then W3 is W4 that, W3, like this. And if not all, and state 2 name is Y3 that, Y2 that, Y1, Y0 that. And next line is WR and S2. WR is W4 that, W3 that, W2 that, W1 that, and W0 that, all with state 2. State 2 is Y3 that, Y2 that, Y1, and Y0. Okay, next slide is W3 and S3. W3 is and with state 3 is Y3 that. Wait a minute. Y0. Go to next question. Next question is WR. And state 5 name is Y3 that, Y2, Y0. Next question is W1. W1 is W3 that, W4 that, W3 that, W2 that, W1, W0 that. And with state 6 name is Y3 that, Y2, Y1, and Y0 that. Then go to next questions. This question is WR and state 6. Okay, then last equation of D1. W1 is W3, no sorry, W4 that, W3 that, W2 that, W1, W0 that. And with state 7 is Y3 that, Y2, Y1, Y0. And we got the D1 already. And the last equation is D0. By look at name of W4 is little bit speed more. Then look next question. Next question is W4 and stage 1. Then name of state 1. State 1 name is y3 dat, y2 dat, y1 dat, and y0. That's the equation here. W3 is W4 that, W3, W2 that, W1 that, W0 that. And stage 2 name is y2 that, y2 that. And y0 that. Then go to next equation. Next equation is W3 and stage 3. W3 name is W4 that, W3, W2 that, W1 that, W0 that. Wait a minute, I want to check a little bit. I want to check again in W2 all of the equation first. No, from the only D2 and D1 first. Wait a minute. In here. Here. Okay, finish. Then we will look back at equation here. By first, W3 in W3 is W4 that, W3, W2 that, 1 that, 0 that. Then stage 3 is name is y3 that, y2 that, y1 and y0. Look next line. Next question is W2 is W4 that, W3 that, W2, W1 that, and W0 that. And state 4 name is Y3 that, Y2, Y1, Y0. Look another equation. Another equation is W2. In W2 is W4 that, W3 that, W2, W1 that, and W0 that. And name of state y. Name state y is Y3 that, Y2, Y1 that, and Y0. And then look another equation. In this line, W1 is W4 that, W3 that, W2 that, W1, W0 that. And with state 6. State 6 name is Y3 that, Y2, Y1, Y0 that. And finish. Go to the next line. Last equation of D2. This D0 is W1. W1 is W4 that, W3 that, W2 that, W1 and W0 that. And with state 7 name is Y3 that, Y2, Y1, Y0. And finish of this equation. Then we got all of the equation of D3, D2, D1, D0. D3 is the input that we calculate from the equation and put it in program Quartat and simulate it. Y3 is input from line here, and we connect together with the input. And this all of them of the equation. Then we will go to the look at the vector table in my computer. And this is my test vector. In my test vector, I will check the finish loop and check the input when the input W4, W3, W2, W1 is in the wrong place, and check the case in the hold button, case to press button, and case to press button when you hold button. From first clock 1, in clock 1 when this is the start clock, they will stay in state 0. And in the state 2, when we press 0, then they will go to state 1. In clock 3, this is the state when you release the button or not press, then they will go to state 2. Clock 4, when you press 1, they will go to state 3. State 5 is not pressed. When you not press, they will go to state 4. And clock 6. Clock 6, when you press 4, they will go to state 5. State 7. State 7, when you not press, they will go to state 6. and clock 8. In clock 8, when you press 5, they will go to state 7. And clock 9, when you not press, they will go to state 8 immediately. And clock 10. In clock 10, when you press some button, then they will go to reset, go to state start, state 0. And then we will go to talk about the case when start check all wrong case in W4, W3, W2 and W1. First, in the clock 7, low. Then they will go to state 1. Clock 13, when you not press, then they will go to state 2. And clock 14, when you press 0, they will go to state 0. And from right access, when you press W4 in the wrong press, again, when I press again in this one, then they will go to the case in the wrong case, then they will go to state 0 immediately. Then clock 15, when they will start in the state 0 again, then they will stay in the state 0. And 16, when you press 0, they will go to state 1. And 17, not press, go to state 2. 18, press 1, they will go to state 3. 19, not press, then they will go to state 4. And 20, clock 20, press 1, they will press 1 again, they will go to state 0 immediately. And this is check of W3 in the wrong case. And in the clock 21, they will stay in the state 0. In this here, we will check the W2 when in the wrong press case. Go to the clock 22. When press 0, then they will go to state 1. 23, not press, go to state 2. 24, press 1, go to state 3. 25, not press, then will go to state 4. 26, press 4 and go to state 5. 27, not press, go to state 6. And 28, press 4 again, they will go to state 0. That will make sure that W2 in the wrong case is real. Then we will check the W1 in the wrong case by start in clock 79, they will stay in the state 0. And clock 13, press 0, go to state 1. 31, not press, go to state 2. 32, press 1, they will go to state 3. 33, go to not press, go to state 4. 34, press 4, go to state 5. 35, not press, go to state 6. 36, press 5, then go to state 7. And 37, not press, go to state 8. And 38, press 5 again, they will go to state 0. And this clock, sorry, clock from 29 to clock 38, they will show that W1 is a wrong case. And then clock 19, in clock 19 to clock 41, they will show that in the case hold button. By first clock 39, they will stay in the state 0. Clock 40, press 0, then they will go to state 1. And clock 41, if you still hold the button, they will stay in state 1. And case 42, when you not press, they will go to state 2. And this is will show that in the case in the hold button, and we will reset it, go to the state 0. In the clock 43, reset the button, reset the button by press wrong button, they will go to state 0. Clock 44, stay in the state 0. And clock 45 to the clock 47, that will show you in the case true press button. By first clock 44, they will stay in the state 0. Clock 45, press 0, then go to state 1. Clock 46, not press, go to state 2. Clock 47, you accidentally press 2 button, press 1 and press 4, they will go to state 0 immediately. Then another and last case is case 2 press button, meanwhile you hold the button. By when you in the clock 48 to clock 59, 51, they will show you in the quartet. In case 48, they will stay in a state 0. Case 49, they will, when you press the 0, they will go to state 1. And case 15, if you hold the button in the press 0, but you accidentally press the press 1, then they will go to state 0 immediately. And clock 51, they will reset, go to state 0 immediately, like this. And we will going to show you the quartet simulator that I simulated already. Okay, by first, let me set up. like this. In the start clock 0, they will stay the state 0, and then clock 2 press 0 or W4 inside, then they will go to state 2 immediately. Wait a minute. Okay, then in clock 3 is not hold the button, then they will go to state 2 immediately. Sorry, go to state 3 immediately. Then clock 4 is press 1, then they will go to state 3 immediately, like this. 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 1. And state 5 in state 5 they will not press, then they will go to state 4 immediately. And state 6 when you press 4, they will go to the state 5 immediately. State 7 is not press the button. Sorry, if clock 7 is not press the button, they will go to next state. In clock 8 is press 5. When you press 5, they will go to state 7 immediately. 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1, and then go to state 9. State 9 is not pressed, then they will go to next state immediately. 1 0 0 0, and the result is 1 0 0 0. And state 10, when you press wrong the number, they will reset, go to the state 0, is finished loop. Then I will show you it's faster in another clock. Clock 11. This is clock 11. Clock 12. Clock 13. Clock 14. Clock 14 that we want to in the wrong case, then they will reset and get result is 0 0 0. Okay, clock 14 is sorry, wait a minute. Okay, clock 14 is press the W4, then they will go to state 0, then state clock 15 is not pressed, then they will stay in the state 0. Then we will start again, and it is clock 16, clock 17, clock 18, clock 19. In clock 19, result is state 4 0 1 1 1. Like this we get. Then another clock net, they will go to 0 clock 20. Clock 20, that when we press 1 again, then they will go to state 0 immediately, like this. Here the result is 0 0 0. Then in the 21, clock 21 is stay in the 0. Then it will stay in the state 0. Then we will go faster. 22, clock 22 got result like this. 23, 24, 25, wait a minute, 26, and 27. In 27, they will, when you not press, they will go to the state 6. And then when we press wrong in the wrong case of the W2, then this will reset and go to state 0. Like this. Then clock 29, they will stay in the state 0. And state 13, we will go to start again. Press 0, not press 1, not press 4, and not press 5. Clock 36. Yeah. Clock 36, when you press 5, then they will go to state 7. And clock 37, not press, they will go to next state immediately. And clock 38, we press 5 again, then they will reset, go to state 0 immediately. In the state 39, they have stay in the same state, is state 0. And state 40, in this state, I'm checking in the whole button case. In the whole button case, if you still hold a button, then the result will stay in the same state, like this. In state 40, press 1, they will go to state 1. And sorry, in clock 40, if you still hold the button, if you press 1, they will go to state 1. And then If you still hold the button, they will stay in the state 1, like my result 0 0 0 1, like this. Then go to next clock 42. In 42 they will go to the next state, then they will go to state 2. State 2 is 0 0 1 0. Then go to the clock 43. In clock 43 I want to reset the button, reset the equation. Then they will go to state 0. And then 44 they will go to state 0, and they still stay. 45 press the button, press 0, then go to next state. And this is not pressed, then they will go to next state immediately. Then if you press 2 button, they will reset to 0 immediately. From clock 47 they have to input, then they will go to state 0, like this. Then 48 is reset, go to state 0. Then 49, in clock 49, when you hold the button, the result that will stay in the same state, like this. In the 49, when I'm press 0, then they will go to state 1, and I'm still holding button until I'm press the another button. When I press another button, they will go to 0 immediately, like this. And this is all of my timing diagram and simulating. Thank you.